All right, guys, how you doing? Jack Scalfani here, and this is probably one of the last episodes that I'll film because everything else is just kind of there's a lot regarding YouTube, how to get started, how to make money. Um, this episode is called Tips and Tricks, and I want to give you some. I wrote down some tips and tricks so I don't miss anything. But I want to talk to you about some tips and tricks regarding YouTube. Well, first of all, you know about merchandise. You do merchandise, hats and shirts and everything. Do stuff that is related to your channel, and you can do stuff that is related to worldly topics that are going on too, if you want. Your faith or how you feel politically. Design anything you want. Find somebody who can design it for you, the artwork, and have them send it to you as a transparent PNG, and then you can use Teespring or any of the other websites. Okay. Don't forget tentpole videos. Tentpole videos are videos that are about. Let's say I did a video. I'm probably not going to do a virus video, but if I did, that seems to be in the news right now. Millions of people would watch it. Let's say something big happened in England. You may want to do an English video or a video about whatever happened in the news. That's called a tentpole video. That's you basically doing a video if it relates to your channel regarding the hottest news item right now, because millions of people are searching for it. You're going to get 10 times the normal views that you do, but don't make a habit of tentpole videos. So like I said, if the president choked on a Coney Island hot dog, I may do a video within 24 hours about Coney Island hot dogs because everybody's searching for that. I want to show up in search engines. Videos always show up at the top of Google. Why am I looking over there? I'm sorry. Videos always show up at the top of Google first before the blogs and everything else, the news sites and all that. If you have a video, chances are you're going to show up at the top. A lot of people ask me, just be careful. Don't try and game Google to get more subscribers, more views, more anything. Make sure you follow the rules because nobody wants to be blacklisted by Google. You just don't want to. If you get blacklisted by Google, then I'm telling you, you don't exist. If they don't show, they'll remove you from the search engine. And then when people search for you, you're nowhere to be found. And that's not a good thing. So don't try and cut corners. Don't use like subscription farms where people generate, views or generate. Don't do anything like breaking the rules. Okay. Remember, children is not something you want in your videos. Guns is not something you want in your videos. These videos, coronavirus related to 5G towers is not something you want in your video. The topics that are hot topics you just want to stay away from. The really, really hot topics, just avoid them like the plague. No pun intended. Anyway, so a lot of people say, when do I start a new channel? I went for about a year before I branched off Jack on the Go from the cooking show. I used to call, when I left the kitchen and I went out and did things, I called those field trips on my show. Well, they were showing a substantial number of views, enough to get started. So give it a few months. I would say give it 6 months to a year. Okay. Build a playlist just for that specific, whatever your specific, you're branching off doing something different. So let's say you're doing car repairs, and you start repairing boats. Do a playlist for repairing boats. And if it gets good views, think about branching it off to its own channel. You can still collect money, but you still got to pass the same. That I don't recommend branching off as much as I used to, because you got to build that channel. Like I got a channel, like my faith-based channel. Okay. It only has a few hundred people subscribe to it. So I've got to build up my subscribers. I got to build up my views, watch minutes. And then I get an income of some sort, small or big, off of my videos. So remember, when you branch off your videos, you don't You may not, if you're getting paid on your first channel, the second channel may not get paid until you reach those criteria. So it's not always good to branch off right away. A lot of, so watch the numbers. If the numbers are good, then branch off. Get started branching off as soon as possible when you realize it can survive on its own. Some people just watch my Jack on the Go show. That's all they watch. Because I do restaurant reviews, and I do fast food, and I do inside restaurants, and I do parking lot reviews on food and stuff like that. They don't care about me cooking in the kitchen, because people in Nashville, they want to know what's hot. So I list all the hot places, all the not places. They want to know what's good, what's not good. They did that in California when I lived in California. I had a huge fan base. Excuse me. I had a lot of friends in California. Now I have a lot of friends in Nashville and California. So I'm blessed, almost across the United States. There are other forms of income that you will look into later. I don't want to get into those details, but I'll tell you this. If you need further instructions, or you need somebody as a consultant, contact me. Privately, I can be a consultant. We can discuss those details off the video. Let's see what else. Oh, copyrights. YouTube has a music library. Don't use copywritten music. Don't do that. Either buy your music or use the YouTube music. Don't steal a song and play it. It's going to get flagged. You're going to get busted. If you get so many marks against your channel, they take your channel down or they shut you down. Don't do that. You work too hard to get somewhere, wherever your goal is in your head. Let's see. Oh, yeah. When you're doing social media, so let me tell you, for example, if I'm doing a review on a smoker, which I just did, by Camp Chef, make sure when you post the video everywhere and share it to people on Facebook, share it on Twitter, and you share it on Instagram. You really can't share a video. Well, you can, but you have to, it's a big mess. But anyway, share it on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. You want to tag the companies involved. So I tagged the Camp Chef Smoker Company by putting an @ symbol. You got to find out how they spell it. Sometimes there may be another I can't even say it. Another Camp Chef company. There may be. Sometimes you'll find that. So you got to find out what's the exact tag. It's an @ symbol and then their name. How do they spell it? Is it _ US for United States? Is it got anything else? A dash mark, a space? I mean, anything. So make sure you tag every company involved. If I do a hot sauce review, I'm going to tag the hot sauce company. If I do a Sony review, I'm going to tag Sony. And if I go to a restaurant, I tag the restaurant. If I go to McDonald's, I tag McDonald's. Not that I'd ever go, but you want to always tag the major corporations in your video. And you're asking why. Let me tell you why. I tagged Gordon Ramsay because I reviewed one of his restaurants. He won Burger Wars for his restaurant in Las Vegas at the, I think it's Planet Hollywood, right off the strip. He has a restaurant called Burger, BURGR, capital for Gordon Ramsay. So that's how he spells it. Anyway, he won because I tagged him. He saw my video, followed me on Twitter. So Gordon Ramsay follows me on Twitter, and then he retweeted my video for me to the millions of followers that he has. Okay. So if you tag Sony and it's something positive and they like it, they'll retweet it to millions of people. Or if you tag Starbucks or Burger King or whatever, I mean, I'm guessing you're in the food industry. If you're not, you probably don't know who I am. You just randomly came across this video. But whoever is in your video, if you tag them, if I'm driving a Ford Flex, tag Ford Flex, tag everybody, because you can always use the love. You can always use the share, okay? That's what you do when you're sharing your videos. Make sure you follow the rules on Facebook. Every group has its own rules. So a group that talks about space, they may say you can only promote your videos on Friday. You got to read the rules of every group. Most groups let you self-promote on Friday, promoting yourself, obviously. But that's about it. I could pretty much say that. Let me make sure I got everything on my notes. Hold on. Getting Mark, gaming the chat. Yeah, best sites for audio. I already taught you about that. Taught you about you can share, by the way, you can share your videos on blogs. So I recommend that you get a WordPress, a Tumblr, and a Blogger. Get all three of them, okay? And share them across all of them. It's pretty quick to share your video. I've started a new method of sharing. This is a great tip. I share it like on my desktop. I'll share it in, let's say, Facebook, my main personal one. I'll share my video, and then I'll share that out to the groups on my phone. Okay. Why do you do your phone? Because your phone app, Facebook app, will list all the groups you belong to. You can just go boom, 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 and you can click on every single group that you belong to, where you don't have to go group, share it, back up, group, share it. It takes too long. But on the mobile version, once you posted it on your personal, you can go on your phone and share it quicker to all the groups you belong to, or the pages you belong to, or whatever. Use your phone for sharing. Remember, Instagram doesn't show videos. It won't let you put a link to a video. So let me tell you how to do Instagram really quick. This is the last tip. All right. The way I do it is make sure that you have your show link in your bio, first of all. So you can always say, go to my bio link, and I got a new video on that channel. Just click on the link. So the only place you can put links is in Instagram, is in the bio, very beginning of your account. All right. So what I do is, it's a little complicated, so bear with me. I go to YT app, which is YouTube. It's like a studio app. I go to YT app. I go to my video and I download a I take the thumbnail, and what I do is I post the picture, the thumbnail picture. I post that on Instagram, and I tell them, hey, we got this new casserole I just filmed. Watch on YouTube, Cooking with Jack Show. That's all I say. I ain't got time. I'm not uploading another version. Don't upload to Facebook. Don't upload to Instagram's IGTV. Don't do anything but host your video on YouTube. I'm trying to help you get an income. I'm trying to get you there faster. If you post to Facebook, then Facebook ain't paying you anything. Instagram pays you no money at all. So make sure it's hosted on YouTube. Send people to YouTube. That's where the money is. That's where the growth needs to be. Okay. A lot of people have a huge following somewhere else. How do I migrate? All right, I lied. I got another tip for you. How do I migrate? I know a guy. He's a preacher friend of mine. He has 500,000 followers on Facebook. The money's not on Facebook. So I'm like, you need to monetize your audience. You're putting out a good message. You got a lot of followers. 500,000 followers. How do you get them over to YouTube? It's tough. Trust me, it's tough. So what you do is you put together a marketing plan where you tell them every time you post a video, you tell them starting June 1st, starting January 1st, starting December 1st, whatever. Pick a date. Continue to hammer them, telling them we're only going to be, we'll be live on YouTube. We'll be broadcasting on YouTube. We'll be recorded on YouTube, whatever. Say starting June 1st. Then what you do is you can put your video on Facebook, put your video on YouTube, both places. And then starting June 1st, be loyal to your date. And slowly but surely give them a link to subscribe. Okay? Slowly but surely keep hammering them in your videos, social media, all your posts. Constantly tell them, starting June 1st, our YouTube channel, please subscribe. We're going to only be on our YouTube channel, all our videos or whatever. Okay? That's how you migrate. Does it work? I don't know. People are finicky. You can hope, you can beg, you can do whatever you want. But do a marketing campaign where you give them at least 4 weeks. I wouldn't do less than a month. Pick a date, at least 1 month out, maybe a year out, I don't know. And tell them we're going to be doing all our videos on YouTube. Please go subscribe to my channel. The second part is, please click the little bell when you subscribe. That's a notification that I have a new video. That's so important, so crucial, all right? So migration is tough. If you have let's say you're a food blogger and you're starting to do videos, every single blog post for the next month, first line. First off, I want to tell you we're migrating to YouTube. That's it. For the most important thing in your life should be at the first line of your YouTube description. Like this series right now is the first line of all my videos, because I think this is very important. I think sharing my knowledge, when you leave this earth, you want to leave something behind. I hope these videos will help somebody. Okay, somebody may get, and I hope you far surpass me. Okay, migrating people is important. If you have an audience that's on, you're a food blogger and you have 1 million people on your food blogger, slowly migrate them by every post, reminding them to subscribe, give them a link, and make it as easy as possible. Okay, and that's about it. I hope you've enjoyed this series, and if you need private consulting, write me, let me know. If you want to collaborate, my rule is right now, today, my rule may change, but for right now, I don't collaborate with anybody till they have 2,000 subscribers. Why? Because I believe at 2,000, you're truthfully doing it. You honestly want to make a living at this. You've been working at it for a while. So once you have 2,000 viewers, we can collaborate if you want. Does collaboration help? It pretty much only helps the smaller channel, but I'm okay with that because I'm doing these videos to help the smaller channel. And all of you just keep plugging away, okay? Be consistent and you keep your quality up. If you feel your views are dropping, if you feel you're losing an interest on your channel, go back to the basics. What made them come to my channel? Go back to your videos, see which ones are hot, which ones are not. Put your money where your money's being made. Put your time where your money's being made, really, okay? So if I find that Toys in the Kitchen is not working, nobody watches Toys in the Kitchen as much as they watch product reviews, go back to doing product reviews. Go back to basics if you're losing a grip. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the series. I may be adding more videos to this series, so be ready. As new things come up, I'll pop in with a new video and add it to this series, all right? I love you. Take care. Bye-bye.